What's up, guys? Ricky here with another reveal from McFarlane Toys. If you didn't hear the news at SDCC, San Diego Comic Con, they unveiled a new Kickstarter, Medieval Spawn. I just thought I'd kind of bring that news to you and just kind of talk about what the figure looks like, and then just kind of thoughts and expectations. One, just to let you know, so the original Kickstarter Spawn I did not get. I literally sold my whole collection right before that because I was moving, and I was not that I was getting out of the action figure game, but I was collecting NECA Predator and things of that nature. And a lot of those figures were like statues, and I had them for so long that I just decided, you know what, I don't need these anymore, so I got rid of them. But what's funny is, coming full circle, I didn't even know that released the Kickstarter, and then now I'm back into collecting McFarlane toys, which is funny. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I didn't get the first one, but I'm looking forward to hopping on, this one here because it looks really good. So let's look at some of the pictures, and I'll talk through some of the details. Okay, here we go. Here's some of the images. So if you look at it here, so we got some really cool details. Like, look at the texture. So obviously McFarlane's done a good job with the textures and details and the sculpts, etc. Very impressive there, even the articulation. Now, looking at this one here, like the paint applications are outstanding, right? It reminds me of the older McFarlane stuff when they used to go, the extra mile on a lot of the paint applications. As you look, you can see lots of really great detail going throughout. You can see lots of really cool blues. So you see the blues there, kind of as the base layer, like the chainmail, which looks really good. It looks like when you're looking really close, you got kind of this cool little red, white, and blue thing, which looks nice. So on the front, and you can see, so it looks like they did red, and you have a wash over the top that really shows off those details. You have silver kind of highlighted throughout, which silver highlights make a world of difference when you're coming to those types of details. And even look at these details. Look at this. You got the buckle, right? This gold buckle that has really nice rivets on it. It's a really cool paint tone. Obviously, too, that this is an incomplete figure, just to let you know. So it doesn't have the cape or anything like that, which it's going to have. But yeah, look at that. That's crazy. So some really cool paint applications. Looks like some washes potentially, too. It's been a while since we've seen something like this. So this is cool. Now, this was an image that kind of popped up a little bit earlier when they were kind of, talking about how these, this might come to market. But look at these details. So this is obviously the unpainted chest piece that we just saw. But look at that. Look at those details. Look at that. Sculpt is outstanding. And also I should note, too, as you're looking at this action figure, it looks like the articulation is not there yet. So, obviously the figure it's going to look a little bit different from this prototype to what we probably get, but it should be pretty close to this. So look, you got the brown buckles. It looks really nice with the silver highlights. The shoulder pads, look at that. Man, that looks nice. So it looks like a dark black or dark gray with light gray on the shoulder pad to dry brushed over the top. Looks like they did a really cool thing on the back there with some silvers. Looks like they have a wash on the inside to show off those textures and details. Right, you have those red gauntlets that look really nice. Right, that blue chainmail like we talked about earlier. And look at that, you got a gold little chainmail on the back. And what I love so much is, if you've noticed, a lot of McFarlane stuff, to keep the price point down, right, they kind of skip on the paint app. So if you're looking at the paint application, a lot of times you're looking at like maybe 3 or 4 different color palettes, if that. And this one has a lot of differentiation, right? You have silver, you have red, you have white, you have blue, you have all these other little tones, which are really, really cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about this one. I'm really excited. But like, as you can tell, like, look at this image. You can see on the elbow and stuff, right, there's no articulation yet, or the head. So this is obviously just the first sculpt. So I don't know what this is going to cost, right, what it's going to run. Feel free to put in the comments what it ran for with the original Kickstarter, because like I said, I was not part of it. So drop that in the comments. But I know they had like 3 different tiers, I believe, and I would imagine they do the same here. So you'd probably have your original, and then you'd have your, your extras. Maybe your different heads, or even like a, just kind of like a all silver one, right, which looks cool. So right here in this image, though, you can see the cape is attached there, and it looks like this one is more of a complete figure. And look at that gauntlet there on the right. So you can tell red, and they did a black wash on the inside. It looks really nice. So yeah, I'm stoked about this figure. So put in the comments, if you're excited about it, what you're looking forward to about it the most. But right, we did get the Medieval Spawn in the regular set. In my opinion, it was incomplete as far as paint applications. A lot of people didn't mind it since it was, $25 because the sculpt, articulation, details were great. So I did have to customize mine. So if you have not seen that video, you can check out that video, and it kind of shows the customization process. Super easy, but made it look good if you're deciding you don't want to go with the Kickstarter. But for me, I don't think it's going to be a big deal whether I get the, to have the Kickstarter as well as the other one. So yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, really excited. So just thought I'd bring this reveal to you all because I think it's really cool to kind of share some of the new stuff. Now, I don't know when this is coming out. However, I am really excited to see it come to market. So very cool. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll keep bringing customizations, reviews, etc. Subscribe, like, really looking at, seeing what we can build this channel to. So thank you all for supporting, and I'll catch you all in the next video.